So grab your band. And we're just going to place it on the ground. Make sure it's nice and wide. So we're going to stand right on it, and the band is going to be just around the bottom of our feet, just like this. Good. Take a nice big inhale in. Let the shoulders draw down the back. We'll wait for Meredith to get situated here. Perfect. Okay, so depending on the resistance of your band and your height, you might feel a pull down towards the floor. So allow the band to just kind of pull the shoulders away from the ears. Take a big inhale in. And then exhale, nod the chin to the chest and start to roll down. And you'll lose tension on the band, and that's fine. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly and start to roll all the way back up. All the way up. Good. And then when that tension kicks in, just allow that traction to stretch the upper back and pull the shoulders down. Let's go again. Chin to chest, roll down. Inhale. And then exhale, start to roll up, using the abdominals to control the movement of the spine. Good, and one more, exhale, roll down. Good, inhaling at the bottom. And then exhale to rise, drawing the abs in, restacking the hips all the way up. Final way up over the hips, I should say. Good, okay, let's take a step forward, take your band with you. Hold on. Okay, sorry, my phone was doing something weird. Okay, come and sit. Sit on your mat again. You're going to hook the band around the back of the feet. And we'll go with straight legs to start. So you have your band here. Don't death grip the band. Sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to start to roll down. Roll down. You can let the elbows bend a little for a little bit more resistance. Good. And then finally, let the head come all the way down to the ground. Take an inhale up. Exhale, start to lift. Good. And then once you come into your C curve, I want you to straighten the spine and pull the elbows back into kind of the wide chest expansion here, or rhomboids. And then we go the same. Let the arms start to straighten, maybe not all the way, and just start to rotate the pelvis under, coming all the way down. Good. Let the head come down. Inhale, the head comes up. Exhale, you can use the band a little. Try not to over-align it. Try and just let that band kind of give you some more depth in our roll-ups. Good. Elbows come back and we travel down. Do a couple more of these. Go. Straighten the spine, pull back. Good. So feel that nice connection in the upper back. And then last one, rolling down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Good. Feel that upper back switch on as you pull the elbows back, sliding the shoulders towards each other. And then let the arms go. Shuffle forwards a little bit on your bottom. We're going to do some roll down with bent knees now. So just roll down, but stop when the shoulder blades hit the mat. So we're kind of in a mini roll-up position. Arms can kind of go out in front of us. And then all I want you to do here is take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift an inch up. And then lower. Good. And up. And lower. And we'll do 6 more. 5, it's tiny, tiny. Make sure that lower back stays connected to the mat. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Let that head come down just for a quick break. Good, and then bring it all the way back up. Rotate both arms over to the left, and we're going to do mini roll-ups. Make sure that right hip stays down, and we go up for 8, and 7, 6, try not to death grip the band. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the other side. Let's stay up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to center. Let that head come down for a quick break. Stretch the legs out nice and long. We're going to do one more roll up all the way up. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, we roll all the way up. Find that C curve, and then we'll do one more bend. Elbows, rhomboids, pull back, upper back engages, and then roll all the way down. Last time. Good. Bend those knees in and release the feet from the strap, the band. And then take those arms overhead, and I've just got the band between my thumb and forefinger, straight above my shoulders here. Take a big inhale in, and then exhale. Let's tuck the pelvis and start to roll the hips all the way up into our bridge. Inhaling at the top, and then exhale, we roll down. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, exhale, use the abdominals to scoop that spine up off to the mat, and then lay it back down. Exhale, and then one more inhale, exhale, tuck and roll up. Good, let's add some arms. This time as you roll, in fact, let's just bring the arms overhead now while we're up. And then let's exhale, roll down. Good, getting that nice stretch through the spine. Inhale, arms come back overhead. 2 more times. Exhale, scoop that spine up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, the arms come back. Exhale, let's do one more. Tuck and roll up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, we roll down. Inhale, arms come all the way back over to that shoulder position. Exhale, tuck and roll the hips up. This time I want you to press the band down, and then everything comes up, so the spine comes down as the arms come back overhead. Let's tie those movements together. I'm going to get a bit more slack on my band so I can press down further. Exhale, hips come up, hands come down, and think of pressing the hips up against the band, getting a little more resistance here, and then roll down. And we'll do 3 more of those. Pull, triceps engage, and lower down. 2, exhale, tuck and roll. Press those hips up against the band. Lift, triceps engage, roll down. Good, and then one more, exhale, scoop and roll up. Band presses down. Good. Let's do some pulses here. So I want you to drop the hips, let the arms relax, and press up, arms come down. Drop and squeeze up. Drop and squeeze. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press, arms come up, spine lowers down. Whew. Exhale, let's come all the way back up. Exhale, roll up and hold it there. Without moving the pelvis at all, I want you to bring that right leg up to tabletop here, so make sure nothing shifts. Good, and this is a lot trickier because we have only our left foot supporting us. We're going to tap that right foot down. If this is too much, you just drop that band and bring the hands down by your side. Good. And we go 3, 2, really makes that left side work really hard. Last one, bring it all the way down. Let's do one roll down just to reset the spine here because that was a challenge. Inhale, exhale, scoop and roll all the way back up. Let's take it to the other side. So the right glute engages just a bit more to make sure the hips don't drop as you lift that left leg up to tabletop and then tap down. Try to minimize that wobble. See if you can keep the tails of that Theraband completely still. That can be your little tester to see how stable you are. 2, 1. place it down. Good. Reach the arms back all the way, and we'll do one last roll down with the spine here. So really scoop that tailbone under, making sure the tailbone is the last thing to come down to the mat. Nice. Arms come back overhead. We're going to do a modified supine spine twist today. So I want you to just take the feet mat width, and then you're going to shift both knees over to the right. Just the legs this time. Yeah. Back to center. Go over to the left. Good. Back to center. We go over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Let's add some arms. So we come through center. Legs drop to the right. Arms go to the left. Come to center. And we go the other way. Good. And center. One more each side. And up. And over. And all the way to center. Good. Take that band, put it behind your head. So it's going to go right behind the base of the skull, nice and wide. Elbows kind of just beside the ears here, like this. Good. Chest lift here. So take an inhale in. Exhale, we're just going to lift the arms up. Lift the head up. Just let the head be heavy in the band. Good. And then we lower down. Let's do that a couple more times, and then we'll spice it up a bit. Exhale, lift up. And lower. And this goes with every exercise. If it doesn't feel good, the variation we're doing with the band, they should all be familiar enough to you to drop the band and just do the normal way. So choose your own adventure always. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold it there. I want you to do tiny pulses at the top here. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way back up. You remember this from last week? Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. We lift up. And we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Just 2 pulses here. 1, 2. Come all the way down. Good. Give those hands a quick break if they were getting tired. Wriggle those fingers around. We're going to come back up to that same position. So exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Allow the head to be heavy in the band. One leg comes to tabletop. The other leg comes to tabletop. We'll do some leg taps here. We go right and left and right and left. So use that band to prevent the chest from dropping. You want to maintain that nice flexion this whole time. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Add a rotation. One leg taps, rotate to the knee that's bent. And switch. And switch. And 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, 1, back to center. Lift a little higher, reach the arms up, and then let everything come down. Let the legs extend, let the arms reach up over the top of the chest here. Take a nice full body stretch, roll the ankles, roll the wrists, whatever feels good here is right. And then we're going to inhale, bring the arms overhead. Head, neck, chest follows. I know this is going to be a rough one for me. Exhale, dig deep, squeeze those inner thighs together, roll all the way up. And then let's do 1 more of those rhomboid squeezes. This time we're not around our feet. And relax it down. Good. We're going to shuffle up to the top of our mat. And I'm going to find my place. Shuffle forward to the top of your mat. Maybe grab a sip of water while your teacher Gets our act together. Okay. Placing the band back around our feet. We're going to do a little spine twist. So we're going to bring the palms are facing down. We're going to bring the elbow out to the side, rotate, and just feel how that added resistance, you feel it a little bit more in the obliques there. It's actually quite nice. Come back to center and we go the other way. So the other arm is just going to lose tension and that's fine. Keep those elbows nice and high. Forwards, take it the other way. Out. Good. And center. Every time you come through center, think of twisting a little bit taller through the spine and then rotate to the other side. Twist up through the spine and then rotate to the other side. Good. Forwards. Whenever I do a Theraband class, I always feel strange muscles in my upper body that I don't normally seem to be able to get any other way. Let's go one more here. Over and all the way forward. Good. We're going to take a break with the band for a second, so just let that come down. Bring those legs a little wider hip distance apart and enjoy the sensation of not holding on to anything. Good. We're going to stretch the arms through the legs, so peel away from that imaginary wall. Send the fingertips through the feet. Ooh. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. Make sure you're keeping that nice distance between the shoulders and the ears. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, peel back up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, exhale, come all the way back up. Good, 1 more. Exhale, roll down. Good. And then exhale, we roll all the way back up. Let's take the legs wider still, about mat distance apart. Restack that spine up, arms out to a T. We'll go for saw. Twist through center here, and then take one hand, slice off that pinky. As you come up, go just a little bit further to rise. Rotate through center, switch, and slice that toe off. Lift up, rotate, over, slice that toe off. Try and keep the back as flat as possible. Good. And we'll do 1 more each side. Over, lift, over, over. Last one down. Lift, center, and relax. Okay, bring those legs together. Sweep the hands behind you. Fingertips towards the bottom. As long as that doesn't feel bad in your wrists, you can also bring your arms out to the fingertips out to the side if it's too much. Loop the shoulders up and back and lift the chest up like you're a fish being hooked out of water. And then in one quick, strong movement, you're going to lift those hips up. Good, into that nice straight line. And then we tap the bottom down onto the floor. And then we lift up. And tap. Just kissing the bottom onto the mat. We lift up. Try and keep that head in line with the spine. And we go 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Keep doing those if that was enough for you. If you want some more, stabilize yourself through the hips. Everything, all the weight's going to go onto that left heel as you lift that leg up and tap. Up and tap. Try not to shift those hips. We go 3. This one's a challenge. 2, 1. Back through center. Notice if those hips twisted or dropped. Re-lift them up if they did. Other side comes up. 2, 3. Try and keep that leg that's working dynamic. 1. All the way down. Let the bottom come all the way down. Shake out those hands. A lot. Get into that position again. This time we're going to bend the legs and we're going to, again, just scoop that bottom up. It doesn't have to be up here. You can be down here. We're going to do some tricep dips. So we're just going to do, let's start with 6, 5. Now, if this is too much, you can let your bottom come to the floor and do them like this. So that's your option. 2, 1. If you want, one leg can lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you did that, switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax all the way down. Shuffle to the front of your mat. Congratulations, you've earned some rolling like a bull time. I know, Julie, that was mean. We're going to let those arms relax. And we're just going to roll it out. So bring the hands onto the shins, elbows come wide, shoulders slid down the back. Make sure those abdominals are engaged so you keep this a nice tight ball. We're going to inhale, tip back. Exhale. Find that balance on the tailbone. Keep it going. Just work at your own time with these. Be aware of any clunking. You might need to round that lower back a little bit more. Keep it controlled. Good, one more. And hold it there at the top. My arms still need a bit of a rest, so I'm going to say seal puppy or stick with roll like a ball. So seal puppy, as a reminder, you bring your soles of your feet together, the hands come under the legs, and then you hold on to the outside of your ankles. And you can add some seal puppy claps. Those are optional, as is the sound effect. So you go 3, 2, 1, tip back, 1, 2, 3, lift up, 1, 2, 3. You can completely ignore the clapping. I think it's just a way to kind of slow down the momentum in this exercise. Good, couple more. And we'll make this our last one wherever you are. All right, bring those knees together. Make sure that band is handy. We're going to come all the way down. Good. Let's start with our left leg. We're going to do some leg circles. So let that right leg reach long. Left toe is going to come, or left foot is going to come up on the band. Elbows tucked into the side, foot is flexed, and we're just going to do some nice circles. So coming around, across and around. Good. And make sure the pelvis is as stable as possible here. So the legs moving, but the pelvis itself is strong and stable on the mat. 2 more. Well, that's the goal anyway. Last one. And we come the other way. Six. Let's go for 2 more. Last one, and hold. Okay, let's do some nice leg stretches here. So I'm going to get a little more resistance on my band. Move my fingertips up. I'm going to pull my knee in towards the chest, elbows stay down, and then exhale, reach the foot up to the sky, stretching the back of the leg. Inhale, bend in. Exhale, reach up long, really flexing like I'm trying to push my foot up onto the ceiling. Couple more here. Just kind of, it's like footwork in tower. The poor man's version. 3 more. 2 and 1. Hold it there. Take a big breath in. So the leg is nice and straight. Big breath in, and then exhale, pull it closer towards you. On the exhale, inhale, let it release. Exhale, pull it towards you. Inhale, let it release. 3 more. Last one. Pull it in. And let it come to a kind of comfortable position. Okay, both, the right hand's going to take both ends of the strap, the left arm's going to come out to a T, and we're going to take that left leg across the body, stretching the outside of that hip. Everyone's favorite that they love to hate, hate to love, love to hate. Lots of deep breaths. And then we'll bring that leg over the center of the body, switch the hand, bring the right arm out to a T, and then that left leg is going to come out to the side. It's a little harder to keep the right hip down when you don't have something to grab hold of with that right arm, but do your best. And that stretch is now in the inside of the hip. Like I needed to tell you that. Good, let's come back to center. Good, and we're going to do a little bit of variation of climbing like a tree. So I'm actually going to take the ends of my band and loop them around. So I've made myself a couple of handles. And we'll just have to experiment with the resistance on this. That bend, let me see. I can't remember if okay, let's just try it like this first, and then we might want to bend that right leg. Let's see what happens. Take an inhale, just starts like a roll up. Head, neck, and chest lifts up. Exhale, try and keep the leg there as you roll up. Poor man's climb like a tree. Good. And then we roll down. So the trickier, or the challenging bit for me anyway, is to keep that leg where it is. I'm going to get a bit more resistance. So I'm using that leg to lift up, and then this is it's basically a half teaser, so it's a challenge. Come all the way down. We're going to do a couple more. Exhale, lift. Good. This is much nicer with the magic circle. Roll down. Last one, we lift. Watch those shoulders don't creep into the ears. Now, tricky transition. Unwrap the band so you have a bit more space. Lift that right leg up. Put it in the band. Bring that left leg down. And we roll down this side. Just trying to trip you up. Good. Come all the way up. Roll it, roll it. Might feel different on this side, especially because we haven't stretched this leg out yet. Roll down, roll down, roll down. I think we did about 4 on the first side, so let's aim for that here. Exhale, we lift. Good. And down. Last one, exhale. Sorry, it's inhale, then exhale, all the way up. Good. Come all the way down. Let that leg come with you so it's above the hip joint or thereabouts. Flex the foot. Draw the elbows into the sides of the body. And we do our nice familiar leg circles. Across the body and around. Across the body and around. A few more. 2. And the breathing pattern for this is an inhale for one circle and then an exhale for the next circle. But mainly just breathe. Let's switch directions. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Okay, a little bit more resistance on the band. Flex that foot even more so it's like you're trying to stamp the ceiling. We're going to inhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. As we exhale, we stretch through the back of the leg. Lifting up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it up. 3 more. 2. And last one. Exhale, stretch, reach. Now hold that leg nice and straight. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can bring the leg in further, thinking knee towards your face. And then inhale, let it release slightly. Exhale, pull it in. Let that leg be supported by the strap. Couple more. Good. See if you can go a millimeter further each time. Last one. Exhale. And relax. Bring both ends of the band into the, what will it be, left hand. As the right hand comes out to the side, we take that leg across the body. Good. Stretching the outside of the hip. Breathing into that hip. Paying attention to whether or not this side feels tighter or not. Good. Let's bring that leg across the body. Both ends into the right hand, left hand comes out to the side, left hip stays heavy and down, and we just stretch the inside of that right hip. Good, and then come through center here, and release the foot from that band. All right, keep hold of the band. We're going to bring our legs into a tabletop. Reach the arms up overhead. Few hundred preps here, so take a breath in. Exhale, lift up and reach. Find the shins and then pull down. So again, creating a little bit more resistance in those abdominals. Inhale, reach back up, lower the head down. Couple more of those. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift up, reach. The shins stay stable. The legs stay stable against the resistance of that band, and we come all the way down. 3 more. Exhale, lift up, reach, pull down as you lift the chest, and lower. And 2. And down. Last one, and we're going to hold it there. Okay, release the band slightly. Take a big inhale in. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Reach the arms and legs away. Lower everything down. Let that band rest. Curl back up. Bring the hands to the shin. In fact, bring them both to the right shin. Let's single leg stretch. Reach and out. And out. See if you can find that height. You just had in that 100. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Keep the legs there. Sweep the hands behind the head. Sweet relief for the neck. Rotate to whichever knee is bent and switch. Three, 3, 2, 2. Last one on each side. I need to do an extra on this side. Back to center. Hands come to the shins. Let's finish with double leg stretch. Reach the arms and legs away. Circle around. If your neck is feeling the strain here, let the head come down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Together. Lower the head. And then just give yourself a full body hug. Okay, rolling over to our right side. Okay, let's let the band just be where it is. So have your mini band handy if you want to use that. You could tie your long band in a knot, but then you're going to need to unknot it. So it's up to you what you want to do. We're going to lay our head down, do our familiar side lift. So just Stacking the hips on top of one another, pulling the tummy in, making sure that lower oblique is engaged so you feel that corset sensation through the waist. Lift both feet up so they're hip height. And then on your exhale, lift a little higher and then come down. Option to take that top arm up to the sky. Definitely increases the challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's scissor the legs. So they're in a scissor position. Top leg is back, bottom leg is forward. Oh, and we lift in that scissor position. I need to bring my hand down to stay stable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower all the way down. Good. Go ahead and grab that mini band if you are using it. And I can guarantee if you're not, this will still be a nice toasty sensation for the glute med. So totally optional. Okay, you want the band to be about mid-thigh. We're going to draw our heels up so they're more or less in line with the sits bones here, and just cradle your head in your hand, or you could even bring it down like this, whichever you prefer. Squeezing the heels together as much as possible. Open the knees, and together we're going to go for 10 like this. Again, just make sure you're not spilling your guts out to the earth. That lower oblique is maybe engaged. So you're strong everywhere and you just happen to be doing this thing with your legs that's making the side of your hips burn. I think we're about 3 more. 2, 1, and pause. So that's level 1. You can stay there. It's going to be enough. If not, you can rotate the knees down towards the ground. Heels stay squeezed. And we lift up for 10 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stay here. Go back to the original, or prop yourself up and come into a side plank position or a half side plank. So only do this if your knees are happy today. And then we lift out. 2, 3. Now try and stay as stable as possible if you're doing this version. So you really want to keep that nice strong plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Good, let's sweep it over to the other side. I'm going to lose my band just for those side lifts. So come all the way down, laying your ear on your bicep. Squeeze the tummy in, find that corset sensation as you lift the feet up off the floor. Exhale, lift them a little higher and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Good. Take that back leg behind you and then lift up. 1, and then lower all the way down. Good. Let's grab a hold of that band again. Slip it over the feet to mid-thigh. Cradle the head in the hands. Stay connected everywhere else. Heels in line with the sits bones and open and down. And immediately this might feel different. It certainly does for me. And that's 9 and 10. Good, you can turn those knees in if you want. Heels stay really squeezed tight, open. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. And 10 and lower. And then if you want, you can come into your half side plank here, so just balancing yourself on your knees. You have a nice triangle of support underneath here, and we lift up. 2, 3, stay pulled in. 4, maybe bring the thumb up here. That might make it more challenging. If you need extra challenge in this one. 3, 2, 1, together, lower all the way down. Good, let's stretch those hips out a little bit. So we'll take that, what do we do? We'll start on the side we just did. That left side will have to wait. So send that right leg across the left knee, left heel's going back behind us. Try and anchor both sits bones down here. And if this is too much on your knees or your hips, that front leg can go out. Or this leg can go on this side of the knee. So just find something that feels like a stretch but not painful. Pull that knee in, grow taller through the spine, and then rotate away from that leg so you get that nice rotation too, and that nice deep stretch in the side of the hip here. Three juicy breaths. And we'll unfurl and switch sides. Be easy with the body. Take that right leg across behind you. Left leg across the right knee. Push in and rotate. Big stretch up and around. Trying to keep both sit bones anchored. The spine's tall. And then we bring it back to center. Okay, grab that band. I have a nice spiraling variation on mermaid. So we'll come into a mermaid position. My right shin is forward. My left shin is parallel with the short end of the mat. And I'm going to make sure I have lots of space on my band. And I just want you to bring your right hand down and then stretch that left hand over. So you're like this. And I'll wait for you to get there. And this probably won't feel like too much of a stretch for you yet, maybe a little in the hips. But here's the stretch. I want you to rotate the chest up towards the ceiling as that arm comes kind of back behind you. So you're stretching through the side body and getting a really nice rotation, stretch through the chest. And then we come back to center. Engage that left oblique and let it pull you up and over. Left hand comes down, and now you should definitely be feeling the stretch through the right side body. And then I guess if you want here, we could see what it feels like if we spiral our chest up. It might be too intense on that shoulder if you have any shoulder stuff going on, so just proceed with caution. And then back to center and then release. Did you feel a stretch in that one? My band's got so much resistance. You felt it was good? Okay. Let's switch your arm to the other side. Good. Bringing that left heel, that left hand down. Right arm comes overhead. So this is our starting position. And then we just gently turn our chest up, find that nice stretch. Make sure we don't dump into that supporting shoulder. Keep lots of space between that ear and that shoulder blade. Good. And then back to center. Engage the right oblique without any fuss. Lift yourself up. Take the right hand down. Feel that nice stretch through the left side. And then if you want to, you can spiral the chest up here. It's a lot more intense. Just increasing that stretch slightly. Eyes to the ceiling. And slowly come back to center, release all the way. Gorgeous work. Okay, let's come Let's come into a plank position. I'm not going to trick you into it by flowing into it. We're just going to come straight into a plank position. If plank isn't an option for you today, you can either bring the floor to you by doing it off a chair or on a wall. See you in plank. You can also go on the knees, of course, but knowing you three, no one's going to do that. Good, and we're just going to hold it here for 3 breaths. So in those 3 breaths, I want you to really, really focus on your form. Okay, so we're going to push the mat away from us. Head is in line with the spine. We're not dumping into our shoulders, we're really lifted. Slight tuck of the pelvis under, abdominals drawing up into the spine, like you're trying to keep your belly button from being burnt in a tiny fire underneath you. Strong quads. And then from that strong position, you're going to just lift that right toe up off the mat. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Don't let that body come out of that gorgeous plank you just found. 2 more. Good. Knees, rest position. You can also do up stretch or downward dog if that feels better. I'm not looking for an extra challenge at this point. Let's come all the way forward. Find that nice plank. Give yourself a quick body scan so you know you're in that right position. And once you're confident you are, lift that left toe up. Up, tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Left hand comes more into the center. Pivot the hips to the side. Reach up into your side plank. I did trick you into that one. I did. 3, 2, 1. Come back over. Adjust the hands. Left hand comes more into the center. Twist to the other side. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling. For 3, for 2, for 1. Come all the way back. You can either come down to your knees and lower yourself onto your tummy. If you want a bit more of a challenge, go a bit yoga on me. Yes, Joan. Yes, good. Okay, a couple of back extensions and then we are good to go. What do I want to do though? We're going to interlace the hands behind the back and then just let the elbows fall to the ground. I'm going to bring my left cheek onto the mat, pressing the pelvis down, lifting the abdominals up. Tuck the toes, lift the thighs up, and then release the toes. Big squeeze of the inner thigh. We're going to pull the legs in for 3, 2, 1. Reach the legs long, reach the arms long, open the chest. Good. Gaze is to the floor in front of you. No wrinkles in the back of the neck. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Get some space in that chest. Reach. 3, 2, 1. Lift and reach. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Lift and reach. Let's do one more each side. Really pull those arms down. 3, 2, 1. Get space. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and reach and hold it there. Sweep the arms out in front of you. Start swimming. Swim. Find that nice flutter. Good. So that pubic bone is pressed down into the mat. We're keeping space between our shoulders and our ears. And we're staying as stable as we can through the body. Getting some length from the tip of the toes to the tip of the fingertips. Gaze is to the floor in front of you. And 3, and 2, and 1. Let it come down. Nice, everybody. Take the legs as wide as the mat. Push yourself up. Sit the hips back and come into a nice wide-legged rest position. Let the hips sink down between the heels. And just let the body settle for a breath or 2. And then I want you to tuck your toes, roll yourself into a little ball, and then come and stand stand the hips up. Let the head stay low. as long as that doesn't make you dizzy or anything like that. Let the head hang. And we'll finish with a few roll-ups. So, inhale. Exhale, pull the tummy in, start to roll all the way up, pre-stacking that spine up over the hips. Shoulders slide down the back. We'll go again. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck and roll up. Good. One more. Make sure that band is handy. We're going to finish. I think I said finish 3 times now. But we're going to actually promise you we're going to finish with a couple of shoulder openers. Exhale, roll up. And relax. Okay, grab that band. Finishing with just a couple of classic Pilates shoulder stretches. So let the band be in front of you here. We're going to reach it up and then pull it apart, sliding the scapula towards one another, just stretching through the chest. Lift up, lower it down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Good. Up and over. On this one, you should really feel those lats kind of pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. So all those muscles around the brow line are helping you get some space in the body. Up and over. Take a little bit more, give on the band if you need. Arms stay straight. We're going to reach up overhead and all the way back behind us. Nice stretch. And then we come back the other way. Be easy in the body. Sometimes our shoulders can get sticky. It's not a nice feeling. 3 more. Big inhale overhead. Exhale. Get nice space in that chest. Coming back over. Good. 1 more. Okay, bring that band all the way up overhead. Tilt over to the left. I'm going to actually get a little bit more space with my feet so I don't tip over. Tip over to the left, and once you've got to that maximum stretch, then start to pull the band down, get a little bit more of a stretch in all around that shoulder. Lift it up. Come up through center, take it over to the other way. Pull the band down. 1 more of those each side. Let the oblique pull you up and over. Big stretch through the side body, and then more of a stretch. Good, lifting up. Come up and over. Last time, reach. Lift up. Let everything go, give it a shake. And you ladies are done. Thank you.
Thank you. Super.
I'll see you all tomorrow, I think.
See you tomorrow.
See you then. Bye.
Thank you, Emma.
You're welcome.